There's a moment every child waits for. Not a gift, not a party. Just 3 words from someone who mattered. I'm proud of you. 3 words. And for millions of people, they never came. You learn to celebrate. Quietly. Alone. You learn to be your own witness. And you told yourself it was fine. But something in you kept a careful record. This video is for you. For the person who worked harder than anyone. Partly to earn those 3 words. You graduated. You achieved. And at every milestone, you looked up to find the face that should have been there. You took the photo alone. Because what was there to say to someone who wouldn't understand? Here's what happens to a person who grows up without that validation. Compliments make you uncomfortable. Because your nervous system never learned how to receive them. Praise from others feels hollow. The only praise your system needed never came. You overachieve because some part of you is still trying to produce something large enough to finally be worth those 3 words. Still trying to earn something that was never withheld for a reason. You work past midnight, not for the money, for the feeling that finally it will be enough. There is a specific loneliness in working hard with no one to tell. You learn to move through the world quietly, needing less, asking for nothing. But need doesn't disappear when you ignore it. It goes underground, and it shapes everything. How you love, how you work, how you see yourself. You smile at the right time, but something behind the eyes stays untouched. Let me tell you what the psychology actually says, because this has a name. It is called emotional validation deprivation, and its effects reach into every corner of a life. Children need to feel seen to believe they are real. When that doesn't happen, something deep goes missing. Not because the parent was cruel. Often, they simply didn't know how. The pattern lives in the body long after the childhood ends. You push harder than necessary because resting feels like proof you were never enough to begin with. Rest was never modeled as something you deserved, so the body never learned it. Stillness feels like failure. Doing nothing feels like proof of everything you feared about yourself. Here is the healing begins. And it starts with understanding, not blame. Your parents could not give what they themselves never received. The silence passed from one generation to the next, quietly, without anyone choosing it. Understanding this doesn't erase the loss, but it changes what you do with it. The first practice. Do something with the only approval available is your own. Notice what that feels like. Approval that comes from inside you. That is what was always meant to be there. The second practice is the hardest. Say to yourself what you needed to hear as a child. It will feel strange. Do it anyway. The strangeness is the gap closing. The third practice. Let one safe person actually see you. All the way through. Being seen by someone safe is how the nervous system learns it is allowed. Write the letter you needed to receive. From the parent who couldn't give it. Write what you needed. Then read it. Your nervous system cannot tell who wrote it. The body needs to learn what the mind is beginning to understand. Something begins to shift when you stop protecting yourself from being seen. Real connection feels different when you are actually inside it, not watching from the glass. Rest begins to feel like something you are allowed, not something you have to earn. Joy comes back in small doses at first. Let it. Don't manage it. Don't minimize it. Sunday morning without a task, without guilt. This is new. Let it be. You begin to take up space differently, as if you have a right to be in the room. You let it land, just for a moment. That moment is everything. The same scene, a different weight. You are not the child waiting anymore. You are allowed to be proud of yourself. Without permission from anyone, you did this. See it. Feel it. Let it count. You begin to speak the truth in rooms that are safe. That is how the voice comes back. You start giving from fullness, not from the need to be needed. Warmth is real now, not performed, not earned, just yours. The same market, This time you are not moving through it alone. That child deserved to be told. It wasn't their fault they weren't. I am proud of you. You can say it now. To the one who needed it most. You begin to enjoy your own presence. That is one of the deepest forms of healing. Beauty lands now, without glass between you and it. You close the laptop, not because it's finished, because you are enough for today. The sky doesn't ask you to earn it. Neither does the person you are becoming. Curiosity comes back. The part of you that just wants to know things, for no reason at all. You go back to the moments that hurt, not to reopen them, to finally close them with something true. I see you. I am proud of you. It counts, even now, especially now. You take your place, not the place at the edge, the one in the middle, where you always belonged. Travel feels different when you bring yourself along for it. The same city. Finally, actually, here. You see them clearly now. Flawed and trying, human and limited, and still yours. You give what you needed, not because they deserve it, because you have it to give now. The past doesn't change. What changes is how much of your present it takes up. You look at yourself, and you mean it now, every word. You are not waiting anymore. Subscribe, and share this with someone who needed to hear it.